Frustrations now for two local families, and they both hired the same painting contractor and pretty much got the same results: unfinished business. 19's Winnie Dortch brought you part of this story yesterday, part one. Now at 3, it's part 2, and she just learned that this contractor owes a major company thousands of dollars.
We love our house, and this is not what we wanted.
Emotions running high for Judy Brown. She can't stare at her home too long before breaking down. Brown hired James Ellis to paint the entire exterior of her home. Ellis owns A Painter's Touch and more. She made a deposit of $2,600, but Brown says Ellis and his crew did a very poor job, and it took 73 days for them to do the work they did do.
He gave us no less than 8 different completion dates, none of which obviously were adhered to.
Brown claims one of Ellis's workers painted over bugs.
He did not power wash anything. He painted over spider eggs and webs and dirt and mulch and everything, and missed a lot of spots. Plastic everywhere. We had paper, wet paper and tape. Every day we were coming out and cleaning it up from the yard.
She fired Ellis August 15th.
And I said, enough is enough. Just give us our money back.
But she said she didn't get a penny in return. To be fair, 19 News is always working to get both sides of any story. So we called Ellis. At first, he hung up, but then later agreed to do a phone interview. This is what he had to say.
And I went back through and we sanded that entire house all the way from the front around to the back, the sides. I sanded everything. I scraped everything. And it was completely within reason why I did that, because she wasn't happy with it.
Ellis also tried to explain why it took so long to do the job he was paid to do.
I'm 2 people. I sometimes got a third. I don't. It's hard to find help anymore. You know, it's a struggle every day. But there's also rain days included in the amount of days she's showing.
Brown now heading to small claims court, and she's not the only one upset. We told you about the Gibson family in Highland Heights on Tuesday. Ellis was in the middle of painting the interior of their house. He said he had to go grab paint and never came back and never answered their calls. We asked him why.
That job is a complete regret. I fell on financial hard times, and my son was sick with diabetes, so I was back and forth with that. No, there are no excuses, and if I could go back, I'd change it.
19 News dug into court records and discovered Ellis is also in trouble with Sherwin-Williams. He owes the company more than $5,200.
That I've been paying on.
Okay, so you've been currently making payments?
Yeah, I've been making a couple payments. I've been trying to get everything back up, and everything went south at one point, and I'm still recovering off everything.
Both the Gibsons and Brown were not surprised when they learned he owed that much money. Unfortunately, these families say they too must spend more to try and fix their homes. In Lorain, Winnie Dortch, 19 News.